I believe that consistency always has and always will beat trying to time the markets, rolling the dice, trying to get lucky. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. Today, I wanted to talk about silver and also gold, stacking the precious metals, and why I believe, in my opinion, that trying to time the market is probably the most counterproductive thing you could do. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. So today I want to talk about trying to time the market and why I believe it's probably the most foolish thing you could do if you're stacking the silver and the gold. And the reason I say this is partially in response to some of the comments that I've been receiving these last couple of days, but it's also in response to some of the mistakes that I had made when I first got started stacking just about 3 years ago, almost 3 years to the day. Now, when I first got started stacking, spot price was about $17 and change. First time I picked up silver. The second time I was getting ready to pick up silver, spot price was, I don't know, $16.75 or something like that. The third time it was about $16.50. The fourth time it was about $16.25, and I remember saying to myself, this is fantastic. Every time I'm picking up new silver, it's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Now, some people would be worried. Some people would be hesitant. Some people wouldn't like that. But if I'm in the buying stage, I'm not worried about selling right now. I'm not thinking about selling. I'm not stacking silver so I can sell it tomorrow. I'm in it for the long term. So the cheaper it is, the better it would be for me. So I remember saying, this is fantastic. I can get more bang for my buck pretty much every time I order new silver or stop by the local coin shop. Then, after doing this for, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so, I remember spot price pretty much bottomed out in the $14 range. This was the summer or fall of 2018. And that was what I considered to be a huge opportunity. I was making videos back then, summer and fall of 2018, when spot price was in the $14 range. I remember saying every single day when I would wake up and look at the spot price of silver, because I would check it a couple times a day, I would say, there's a strong possibility that silver will never be this low again. So I was going full throttle. Then silver started to climb up a little tiny bit, and what I remember doing was partially attempting to time the market. I wasn't sitting around waiting for silver to do anything specific, but I remember I could have ordered some new silver or stopped by the local coin shop on a Friday, and I remember saying to myself,
it's a little bit on the pricey end. It's up, I don't know, 50, 75 cents or whatever it is. It's up a little bit. Maybe I'll wait it out until Monday and see if spot price is lower.
Sure enough, Saturday and Sunday would go by, and there we were, Monday morning. Markets opened back up, and all of a sudden, spot price of silver was higher than it left off on Friday evening. So that was something that I considered to be a mistake when I had first started stacking silver, trying to time the market. This was during my first year. I also wanted to respond to a couple of comments that I had received. These were plenty of conversations that I had around this time last year. I remember silver was above $16, I don't know, $17, $18 or whatever it was. And a couple of people had told me,
I refuse to stack silver if it's over $16. $16 an ounce silver is overvalued. I'm going to wait until spot price drops back down to $15.99, and then I'll convert my dollars into it.
This is what a lot of people were saying around this time last year. Granted, that's not what everybody was saying. That's not what most people were saying. Most people knew that anything below $20 was a huge fire sale. Not to say that silver slightly surpassing the $20 mark is no longer an opportunity, but when silver was in the teens, I don't care if it was 18, 19, 17, 16, 13, doesn't matter. Anything below $20 I consider to be a huge opportunity. But these people who were refusing to stack silver at $16 an ounce, what have we seen since then? Have we seen silver go back down below $16? Aside from that day and a half when everything came crashing down in March of this year, March of 2020, sure, silver went from the $18 range down to the $12 range, but then what? Within a day or two, it popped all the way back up, or at least started to climb back up? Have we seen silver go back down below $16 aside from that point in time? No, we haven't. We've actually seen silver go up to 6, 7, 8-year highs. We saw silver go all the way up to $20 for the first time in years. For the first time in my life, I saw that happen. When I started stacking, like I said, it was $17. And for my entire first year, it was going down. My entire second year, it went up a little bit, back to right around where it was when I first started stacking. So pretty much, before everything came crashing down in March of 2020, all of the silver I had picked up was when spot price was between $14 and $17. Then silver hit the $20 mark. Once it started climbing back up after it fell down, we saw $21 silver. We saw $23 silver, $25 silver, $27 silver, $29 silver. Made some corrections. We saw some healthy pullbacks. We saw some dips. But the spot price of silver, being in the $16 range, is no longer the norm. That is no longer what's normal. That is no longer reality. That was last year and the year before. That was the norm back then. But what is the norm right now? I would say $23 to $25. I mean, look at the last 2, maybe 3 months. Silver has barely even moved. So for the time being, $23, $24, $25 silver, I would consider to be the new norm. Until silver makes its way up and stays up, or makes its way down and stays down. Then that new number might potentially become the new normal. But for the time being, the normal is about $24 an ounce. So I'm wondering how the people who were refusing to stack silver above $16, how are they feeling now? Probably not too good. Not to say that you should completely ignore what you consider to be your comfort zone. Not to say that you should throw your dollar bills in when you don't feel right about it. But it's also important to remember, you shouldn't worry about timing the market. There's no way to time the market. You gotta ignore the people who get on the internet and start saying,
Silver's gonna be this random number by this random date. And I say this random thing because I'm just some random guy.
they have zero idea what they're talking about. The same quote-unquote precious metal experts, professionals, and specialists say the same things every single year. And it's always around this time of the year, too, where they do the most talking. It's always early to mid-December where they all start telling us and informing us that their magic crystal ball told them what silver's going to do in the new year. They were saying the same thing last year, and the year before, and the year before that. And guess what? They're going to be saying the same thing next year. December of 2021, they're going to be telling you all about what silver's going to do in 2022. No idea what they're talking about. Now, on rare occasions, they might get something right coincidentally, but that's like waking up every morning and saying, oh, it's going to rain today. It's a good chance it's probably not going to rain today, or tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. Eventually, it's going to rain, and then these people are going to be like,
Aha! I told you!
So it's really important to remember, just ignore what these people are saying. They have no idea what they're talking about. Eventually, they'll get something right by coincidence, and then they'll be celebrating that they have these psychic powers. Don't worry about what silver's going to do tonight, or first thing tomorrow morning, or the middle of next week, or the end of next month, or in the middle of next year. Don't worry about that. That's all short term. Next week, next month, next year, that's all short term mentality. Don't got to worry about that. If you're going to worry about anything, worry about multiple decades in the future if you're using silver and gold for similar reasons to what I'm using silver and gold for. long-term wealth preservation, I don't personally consider it to be an investment, but I could actually get on board with referring to it as an investment in yourself, your family, your finances, and your future. And at the end of the day, it all levels out. It all evens out. You pick up some silver at $14 an ounce, you pick up some silver at $27 an ounce. It all averages out. And I can say with the utmost conviction that, in my opinion and from my perspective, long term, silver will be working its way up. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know how quick or how slow of a process it's going to be, but I believe silver will climb. I don't think it's going to take off out of nowhere. I think it's going to slowly climb. And to be honest, in my opinion and from my perspective, I would say that's healthier than taking off out of nowhere, just rocketing out of nowhere. I would say it's healthier for it to have a slow, steady, gradual rise. It's important to remember, if something goes up really quick, it can come crashing down just as fast. And I believe picking up a little bit of silver every now and then, whenever you can, with as much currency as you have and are able to, consistently, regularly, whether it be every week, every month, every other month, whatever it is, regardless of the spot price, that's what I've been doing for the last 1.5 to 2 years. I've been picking up as much silver as I can get my hands on, with the amount of currency as I have on me at the time, a couple times a month. And I plan on continuing to do it that way. The reason for this is because if you sit around waiting for something to happen that is not guaranteed to happen, there's a good chance you might be waiting the rest of your life. I'm sure there's someone out there who is dead set on, silver going back down to $10 an ounce, and they're sitting there, they've been sitting there for the last couple of years, saying,
Oh, it's gonna happen one day.
And what's going to happen? Another 5, 10, 15, 20 years go by, and what if that doesn't happen? Not even for a split second. What happens if that never occurs? Then you just wasted all of that time. Some people will say,
Oh yeah, but if you put the dollar bills in when there's a chance that it might come down, you're wasting a little bit of money.
My response to that is, I'm not wasting money, I still got the money right here. The silver and gold's the money. Sure, I might have wasted a little bit of currency, but it's dying anyway. I would rather waste the currency than waste my time. Because guess what? I can go to work tomorrow and get that currency back. I can't go anywhere in the world to get my time back. So I refuse to wait. I refuse to try to time the markets. I believe in consistency. I believe that consistency always has and always will beat trying to time the markets, rolling the dice, trying to get lucky. Doesn't work. Consistency is key, in my opinion and from my perspective. Not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a camera, so don't take this as financial advice. Do your own research. Make your own decisions, form your own opinions based off of your own conclusions, not mine. But I'm very curious, everybody watching this video right now, what are your thoughts on trying to time the market? Is this something that you do yourself? Do you try to time the market and only pick up silver and gold when the spot price hits a number that you want it to hit? Do you do the same thing when it comes to stocks? Or do you believe in just consistently putting your dollars in, not really worrying about it, trying to preserve your time as well as your wealth, but more so not really worrying about trying to time the market, trying to get lucky, and letting all these days, weeks, months, potentially years go by waiting for something to happen that isn't even guaranteed to happen? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below regarding trying to time the markets when you're stacking the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a bunch of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And, of course, the DYDSS Christmas line, which is helping raise a little bit of funds and awareness for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Only available until Christmas, so get one while you can. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on trying to time the market? Is it something that you did in the past and maybe you realized how big of a mistake it can be, and now you are a little bit more on board with steadily, regularly, consistently converting your dollar bills, your currency, your fiat, into real, true, honest money, maybe a little bit of silver, maybe a little bit of gold, on a consistent basis, regardless of the spot price. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with shopping around for different deals, from bouncing from site to site to site, or going to very specific coin shops where you can know you can get a little bit more bang for your buck. Nothing wrong with that. That has nothing to do with timing the market. I absolutely try to get the most bang for my buck when it goes for the coins, the rounds, the bars that I want. But head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.